Well, now that you come this far, how about we go on a little trip, shall we? Beyond the drains of the Bay City plains, by fields of tomatoes and beets, there's a line that's not that hard to find. It's where the South and the Northlands meet. You'll know you're there from Baldwin to Clare. You'll see the white birches, the pine, with lakes as blue as turquoise blue. You'll know you crossed over the line. For no good reason, there's only 3 seasons: the winter, the summer, the fall. Well, spring's but a day come late in May, between mosquitoes and the last snowfall. And there's more white-tailed deer than people up here. Morels, though quite hard to find. Black flies in the air, some in your hair. That's when you know you've crossed over the line. You'll know you crossed over the line. It's really not that hard to find. You'll see the white birches and pine. You'll know you've crossed over the line. Now there is a strait of 2 great lakes. There's a magnificent bridge. You'll know the place by the look on my face. The spruce on the far north ridge. The soil's no good for nothing but wood, maybe grapes for a so-so wine. You look down where you stand, you'll see nothing but sand. You'll know you've crossed over the line. See the white birches and pines. You'll know you've crossed over the line. Well, here we are, Grand Marais, Michigan, on the shore of Lake Superior. A small drinking village with a bit of a fishing problem, if you can imagine such a place exists. Welcome one and all to the Buckhorn Bar. Not much to look at, but it's what's on the inside that counts, right?
Yeah.
Now tonight's story takes place in a different time, but it's kind of hard to tell around here because not much ever really changes at the Buckhorn. And it takes place in a particular part of Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, the UP, at a time when life was pretty tough up there. And again, when isn't life tough in the UP? You know, it takes a certain type of person to settle up here and weather what the UP dishes out. And this is a story about these people. It's a love story. Love of the people, love between the people, love of the place, love of the land and of the waters. Yeah, the folks up here, they might put you out of sorts. They might be downright unwelcoming, especially if you're a flatlander who doesn't understand how things work. But they're good people. They drink a little, they cuss a bit, they laugh a lot, because it takes humor to survive up here. Yeah, it might take them a while to warm up to you, but this is the Buckhorn Bar. Everybody's welcome at the Buckhorn. Buckhorn Bar, the Buckhorn Bar. They don't care who you are. They come from near, they come from far to have a drink at the Buckhorn Bar.
Well, you mark my word, Libby, she better watch her step.
Who?
Well, Sarah Jean, who else? I say, mark my word, she'll have something in the oven quicker than a cat can scratch. And it won't be a cherry pie either. Well, you seen her carrying on right here in this bar just week before last.
Oh, she's just playing and teasing. They all do that. Even us when we was young.
Yeah. Well, that was one like Jim Odell. I never. I say, mark my words, you play with fire, you get your fingers pinned.
Jim Odell, why, he's old enough to responder.
What is all this I hear about me and Jim Odell?
Yeah, you should be telling us, sweetie, you're the one who's been there.
But where?
You know where? Right here in this bar, just week before last. You and Jimmy, so close you couldn't put a buck knife between you.
Ah, excuse me for living. If plain old fun has been outlawed, this is the first I've heard it.
Oh, so that's what they call it now, plain old fun?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if you don't know at your age, you're even worse off than I thought. You and Jim O'Dell, all that drinking and dancing.
I can't drink in here, not when I'm working. It's not allowed.
Well, you weren't working that night, at least not attending bar.
Could you remind me on what night it was that I so shamed myself?
Last time the eagle flew, dumped all those unemployment checks on the bar.
And Bill and Glenn got tossed out.
'Cause they were
cussing.
and
But
fussing.
you and Jimmy didn't notice because you were
Hugging.
and kissing.
And you added all the alcohol and troubles close behind.
Oh, you added all the alcohol and troubles close behind.
There was a fight the other night at the old Buckhorn Bar. Bill and Glenn, not the best of friends, went a bit too far. Lost a game, called some names, they're even well defined. You added all to alcohol and troubles close behind.
Sarah G, a sweet young thing, thought she was quite someone. Jim O'Dell, a local ne'er-do-well, thought women were born fun. They played some pool, shared a scoot, danced a couple of times. Oh, you added all to alcohol and troubles close behind. Add it all to alcohol, and troubles close behind. There's no need to turn around and see if you're blind. You may think you're flying high, feeling oh so fine. Add it all to alcohol, and troubles close behind.
Jenny Mac, an old white track, leaning on the bar. Wagon drum for everyone, no matter who you are. She picks her spot, takes her shots, she's got a dirty mind. Now you add it all to alcohol, and trouble's close behind.
Add it all to alcohol, and troubles close behind. There's no need to turn around and see if you're blind. You may think you're flying high, feeling oh so fine. Add it all to alcohol, and troubles close behind. You add it all to alcohol, and troubles close behind.
Hey, Jimmy. Hey. The ladies here just talking about you.
What ladies?
Hi, Jimmy.
Push me, will you, cowgirl?
So where you been keeping yourself?
Down below?
Yeah, you working?
Yeah, when I have to. See, I got me this Siemens card. When I get hard up, I just sign on, take a cruise.
Good money, eh?
Not bad. You can stand it, most of the time I can't. That's why I'm here right now. Get away from the big boats.
Well, why'd you start it then?
I didn't know no better. I mean, I grew up on Lake Michigan down the upper lower. Just what you did there, you worked the boats. I'll tell you though, once I thought getting to see Milwaukee, and that made a dream come true.
Yeah? Was it?
Oh, I never saw any of it. Just inside every bar from Milwaukee to Kewanee.
You hate it, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so why don't you quit?
Oh, you know, old man, I mean, do what you gotta do. Right now, mine happens to be the boats. I understand in New England, young men are drawn to sea. Also, I know that long ago it was the same for me. Well, the boats came into Ludington when I was just a boy. They came out from Manawak down by Charlotte. We dreamed of when we'd be men to work upon the boats. We'd all be skippers on the bridge with braid upon our coats. Ended up as stokers in a park that barely floats. Now the whistle blew on all the crew, cast away the line. There was nothing to it in the sun of summertime. Winter time, then the wind should whine and the wind blew ice and cold. Then a man could lose a hand if he were too bold. 18 years, had no fears, none but yourself to please. The ship ashore, astern or fore, to windward or to lee. Storms out there will strip you bare and bring you to your knees. We poured well our time in hell, we called it a career. Soon we'd be in Milwaukee and drink our fill of beer. I sailed with Stanley Goochke there too deep inside his head. For 40 years he drank his meals, still he is not dead. 4 hours on, 8 hours off in 20 days. And then big days ashore, all aboard and board, and back we go again. Yeah, boats came in to Ludington when I was just a boy. They came out from Manawak and down by Charlotte. Well, what about you, old man? I mean, why the hell are you hanging around this ugly old place your whole life?
'Cause it's home, Jimmy boy. It's home. The only move I'm gonna make from here is upstairs.
Well, I wouldn't count on that, an old sinner like you.
Why, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for the compliment.
Ah, Grandpa, don't let it go to your head. You know your sinning days are long gone. From now on, it's just sit back and pant.
Now, Jenny, you know, whosoever looketh upon a woman to lust after her has sinned already.
Yeah, well, that being the case, it must be near impossible for anyone to sin around here with you two blocking the view. Down below, where queasy will quiff is more uncommon than not. Judas almighty, old man, even you be quivering there.
Wrong, Jimmy boy. Dead wrong. You won't catch me going down below again. No siree. I wouldn't cross that bridge again except for in chains. Not even for a quiver, sinful or not. I ain't going down the road no more. You can't trust the soul you meet. Where the hippies sell dope to your weary old kin, and your daughter ain't safe on the street. Where a dollar can't buy what it did before, and a quarter ain't where the kids, they act and they dress so strange, I can hardly stand to look. Where the collar can buy good kid before, and a quarter ain't worth but a dime. I ain't going down the road. I've crossed that bridge the last time. Where a flower can buy would give before, and a quarter ain't worth one dime. I ain't going down these roads no more. I've crossed that bridge the last time.
Hey, what's Jimmy so huffy about?
Maybe you were wrong about Sari here.
How's that?
Maybe he's not getting the first base, eh, Sari?
You old folks, what minds you have.
It's just jealous, Sherry girl. Jealous they got no business of their own to take care of.
Business? Did I hear you say business, Grandpa? Your last business, if you ever had any at all, was so long ago an elf they couldn't remember.
Yeah, well, the closest thing we have to an elephant around here is you.
Oh, why, you old coot! If I ever got a hold of you, you wouldn't walk for a week. You know, you remind me of that little pissant I danced with over at Bass Lake, except you're older. And I just remember her, maybe the one with me, the one with the big old lady. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Elephant. She was an elephant.
You should have seen her. Saturday night in the summertime in northern Michigan. Thought I'd have a little bit of fun, had a little bit of money to spend. Me and the buddy gave a living thanks. Thought we'd have a beer or two. We ended up drinking 10 or 12, as we are wont to do. Late one night in the Bass Lake bar, I said, Libby, I'm taking a chance. I'm picking out the wimpiest guy in the place, and I'm gonna ask him to dance. Well, there was one sitting by the door that met my qualification. So I sauntered over as straight as a string and rendered an invitation. He stood up about 5'5", bounced down on the floor. He must have weighed about 115, at most a little bit more. Well, he twisted and turned, he did a bump and grind. From his balding head to his skinny little ass, he had one hell of a time. When it was over, I patted his stone, thanked him for the show. Then I went back and got reacquainted with a long-necked Strohs. But just a little time went by, and what then did I see? But a woman twice as big as I am, staring down at me. She pointed a finger, painted blue, and this is what she said.
I don't
things I might have said, like, tell me, sweetie, is it true what they say about bald men? Or do you have to tie a board across his ass just to keep from losing him? But I never really giving the truth a chance and telling her exactly how I selected old man today.
What's for you?
Oh, I'll have a blue ribbon. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Huh?
I hear there's good fishing around here.
Why, you heard right, Sonny. You heard right.
Think you could point me in the right direction? It's been a little frustrating.
You tried the streams, did you?
Well, to tell you the truth, I have, but with little success, not being from around here.
I never would have guessed.
It's just that there's so many, it's hard to know which one's best.
Which ones you tried?
Just about all of them. I've traveled all through northern Michigan. I've yet to catch a legal trout.
Looks to me, son, like there's too much hobo in you. Too much hobo. You know it's best a man stay close to home and kind of know his place. You see, the fish can't jump in your creel now if they can't find it. But now you take me, for instance. You take me. Why, once I found this place, I ain't been out of the county but 2 times since. There ain't nobody gonna hide anything from me around here neither.
Well, maybe you're right, but for now I just feel this need to travel, you know?
Well, as for me, son, I've never been much of a rambling man. I've never been much of a rambling man. Doing about as well as I can. Born and raised in Michigan. Never been much of a rambling man. Snow upon the mountaintop, salt in the sea, they say. Some are born to wander, Lord. Some are born to stay. No, I've never been much of a rambling man. Doing about as well as I can. Born and raised in Michigan. Never been much of a rambling man. I've walked the stream where the steelhead run. I stalked some mad with an old shotgun. Had me some troubles and a whole lot of fun. I'll have me some more before I'm done. No, I've never been much of a rambling man. Doing about as well as I can. Born and raised in Michigan. Never been much of a rambling man. I drink too much, I brag too much. I've lived a bit too free. And hanging around this old town, it may be the death of me. Snow upon the mountaintop, salt in the sea, they say. Some are born to wander, Lord, and some are born
How old were you when you first came up here?
16 years. Right after the war it was. It was a time. It was that. Why, there was pines so far, a man could walk for hours and never make a sound. And cedar, no white man ever put a foot in. Most likely no red man either. Why, there was places over in Senior I wouldn't
All
put a
right,
foot in.
Grandpa.
I wasn't on the right way either.
Drink up if you want to ride home for lunch. We're not
Not
gonna
them
wait.
days I wouldn't.
We are not gonna wait around here for you to finish John with every Tom, Dick, and Henry who wanders in. No offense, mister, but he'll talk the ears off a hound dog, keep you here all day, especially if you're buying.
First off, I ain't your grandpa, and if I were, you'd been left with a lot more sense. Beer garden women, that's what they are, both of them. Couple of beer garden women.
Come on now, Grandpa, don't get all huffy. You know we love you.
Yeah, well, love me or not, you're just a couple of beer garden women. Beer garden women. This bad for you. Beer garden women. This bad for you. There's a little while feeling good and a long time feeling blue. Now here is to Jenny, the queen of the Buckhorn Bar. Here is to Jenny, the queen of the Buckhorn Bar. She's rude, she's crude, she's downright lewd, and she don't care who you are. But now here is the Libby, she likes to be wined and dined. Here is the Libby, she likes to be wined and dined. But you treat her like a lady, she'll drive you right out of your mind. They bear garden women, they bad for you. Bear garden women, they bad for you. There's a little while feeling good, and a long time feeling
You never did tell me where to fish.
Well, I'll tell you if you promise not to tell anyone.
Oh. All right.
Okay, you're gonna go 3 miles west of town on Old Clinton Road. You're gonna come to Spruce Creek. Just before it, there's a trail to the right. You're gonna go up it a short mile to a big dead elm. Go down to the river there. It's good there.
Yeah, thanks. You fish trout? You must know all that.
I do, and that's the only place that I'll tell you. The rest, you're on your own.
Thanks. I'll be back later to tell you how I did.
Well, what'd you tell him?
Tell who?
You know who. That Flatland kid who come in here earlier asking all about fishing.
He seemed nice and all, not like some people I know. So why not tell him?
I didn't ask why, child. I know why. At your age, that's just plain nature. I want to know, what did you tell me?
I told him East Twin Lake.
Nice try. And you're learning, but I know you told him the Fox.
Well, if you knew, why'd you ask?
Down by the dead elm, eh?
Grandpa, I told him one place. Is that so bad? You can't have the whole world to yourself. Besides, he promised not to tell anyone.
Promise? Why, this old fisher looks at promises the same way God does prayer. They ain't nothing but a damn nuisance. Makes some folks feel better, maybe, but mostly just a damn nuisance.
He did seem nice, though.
Well, so is half of Livonia, child. At least so as I've heard. But that don't mean we want him running up and down the Fox now, do we?
Hey, caught a trout. 5 of them, actually.
Well, I figured you would.
Yeah.
Do you want me to fry these up?
That'd be great. You know, I just wanted to thank you because without your help, I wouldn't have caught a thing.
Tain't nothing, fella.
You, live around here all your life?
No. Just so far.
No, just passing through. Been on the road like half a year.
Oh, what have you been doing that whole time?
Oh, wandering, singing, trying to learn about the world.
Have you?
What?
Learned about the world.
Oh, I don't know. There's so much to know. But what I do know is I don't have any encumbrances.
What does that mean?
It means I don't have anything that ties me down.
You think you'll ever settle down?
Well, maybe someday. How about you?
Oh, I'm settled.
Oh, so you're married?
Oh, gods, no. There's no one for marrying around here. I just meant, if I wasn't here, where else would I be?
Any place you want.
See, that's easy for you to say. You're a man.
Now, you can pack up some gear, come along with me.
Oh, sure. When are we leaving?
I don't know, about a day or so.
I thought you're scared I'll say yes.
If I were, I wouldn't have asked.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know you. You could be dangerous.
More likely you're scared you might like me already.
Maybe I like you. And maybe I don't.
Want to go swimming?
Now,
Yeah.
swimming at night in Lake Superior. Are you crazy? We'll freeze our you know what's up.
But we'll bring a bottle of wine, we'll build a fire.
You work fast, don't you?
Let's go.
What the heck? Okay, all right. But don't be getting your hopes up. And don't be thinking that I'm going to go running off with you. That was just some crazy talk.
Well said, young lady. Well said. And he'd just haul your sweet ass down below and ruin you. That's what he'd do.
Grandpa, be a sweetheart. Watch the bar till Libby gets back.
Oh, I'd be most obliged. Most obliged. Once I was a young man, I dreamed a young man's dream. I hunted in the lowland and fished the brushy stream. I courted pretty women and danced the whole night through. Thought spring would last forever, just April, May, and June. I made a bit of money, I had a lot of fun. I played away the nighttime and worked away the sun. I never thought of trouble, though the years flew by. But you add a month to springtime, it's still only July. Then my friends grew older, some even passed away. The fields have turned to golden, my hair has turned to gray. Autumn was upon us, but how were we to know? The time would pass so very fast, oh Lord, where did it go? Now I am an old man, I dream an old man's dream. No longer hunt for lowland or fish the brushy stream. My body is a costume now, well weathered you can see. Still here inside my disguise, hey buddy, it's still me. Hey buddy, it's still me.
Those two have been gallivanting about, not a care in the world, while I'm here doing her job. It's not like she owns the place.
Well, you keep them coming tall and cold, that'll work for me.
You know, Libby, if I was a betting gal, and you know I am, I think those two just might run off together.
Perish the thought. Perish the thought. You need ruin her, just taking her down with the rest of them flatlanders. I can't believe she'd last a week down there with all that noise. Roads going this way and that for no reason at all.
Oh, maybe she'll convince him to stay here.
And the ball's on my best fishing spot, not on your life.
They ain't yours, old man.
They'll be crossing that bridge, fishing poles in hands. We'll never see the end of it. Trust me, they'll just turn this place into a parking lot with a great big old sign that says, Grandpa's fishing hole this way.
Yeah, well, you're just flapping your gums, Grandpa. You don't know Sarah Jean if you think she'd change a thing about this place.
I'm not so sure she'll go, even less sure of him staying. Seems a bit of a roamer. Besides, didn't he say he had something big lined up down in Detroit, some high-paying job and all? Hey, Jimmy.
I see they got you on bar duty again, huh?
Michael and Sari seem to be enjoying each other's company.
Oh, yeah. And might I figure you two were trying to figure out a way to insert yourself into their pocket.
Now, Jimmy, we just care about Sari, don't want her to get hurt.
Yeah, why do you care? You struck out already.
Yeah, well, guns fire away. At least something you two know how to do.
You catch any fish?
We weren't fishing. We just went for a nice hike. Oh, is something wrong, Libby? Did something break?
Everything's just fine.
You're not mad at me for leaving you here, are you? I'm sorry, we just got caught up and lost track of time.
Oh, we can see that, but what's time when you're in
What these
love?
two really want to know is, did you enjoy your afternoon together?
Oh, yes, we had a great time. This place is so amazing. There's beauty around every corner.
I was just telling Michael that he might want to think about staying for a while, get to know everybody. Who knows? Maybe find some work.
Work? What work? Ain't nothing to do around here, unless you're into mining. Oh, of course, they'd have to open them up. Only paying jobs are across the bridge.
Oh, Jimmy, don't be so negative. Who knows? Maybe Rusty could use another pair of hands at the buckhorn.
Got several pair around here now, as I count them. And I don't see the crowds wandering in here to warrant more.
What a bunch of killjoys. What has gotten into everybody? I was just telling Michael on all the reasons to stay around.
Oh, that's a good reason. I mean, reasons. Lots of reasons to stay, for sure.
Let me see. I can think of one for sure.
Oh, unbelievable.
I can't believe you'd last through the winter, Sonny.
I don't know. Seems like this place has a lot to offer someone like me.
Some come to bask on the beach by day. Some to make love when the sun sinks away. Some come in quest of the fish by the pier. The lake eventuates in the warm of the year.
But you can't begin to know it till you've seen it in November, when the break won't disappear and the waves have turned to thunder. It doesn't roll its crashes and you shudder at its anger. No lovers sit upon its lap, no colors blossom on its beach, and a man is but a cricket you'll remember.
Mothers bring their babies to the shore in June to play in the sand with a pail and a spoon. They take off their shoes and most of their clothes and giggle at the tickle of the lake on their toes.
But you can't begin to know it till it's January, and there is no beach at all for the icebergs at it buried, and only fools and suicides dare risk its fury. One can only think of Spain, such an undistant thing. There is naught to do but fret and worry.
They shoot fireworks
heavy.
Michael, you're not on a boat. And there's plenty more to do than mining around here. Besides, we still have plenty of time for more hiking, fishing, whatever.
Oh, did you hear that, Libby? Whatever.
November's fast approaching, let alone what October might bring.
Don't listen to them. Look, I'll close up and then I can come over and we'll talk some more.
Lots to talk about, I'm sure. Life's big decisions. Now, isn't it strange how in life a chance encounter with someone or even a random conversation with a stranger can lead us to one of life's critical decision points? Stranger still that we might not even notice until years later when we're looking back. When we do, will we look back with sadness or with joy? Well, you look like you've got some decisions of your own to make, like whether or not you're going to get up and stretch your legs and maybe take a gulp of that fresh night air or risk taking a pull off that hip flask you snuck in. But we're going to come back here in a few minutes and see where this story takes us.
You look like I feel.
Especially on a Friday night. Come on, man. You got a big house in the suburbs, got a great job in the city, you travel whenever you want. You got friends. We don't want to hear you sing that shit.
It's not the city or this place or my friends. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my job. I just know the problem's in me.
It's just one of those days.
No, not true. I've been thinking about this for quite a while.
About what?
And why I feel this way. Why I got the blues.
The blues. Really? I
last night you were out there singing and dancing and carrying on, and the kid was out of the world part of that. Yeah.
That's just the thing, you see. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm older. Almost middle-aged.
Middle. All right, yeah, I get it. You're not getting any younger, and the world just keeps traveling on. Now, I'm here to tell you, nothing stays the same forever. I mean, who wanted to? I cannot think of anything worse. Working, for instance, forever. Hungover in the morning forever. The dentist's office chair forever. February in Michigan. Forever?
It's discovering that I'm almost middle-aged. And what have I got to show for it? What have I really accomplished? Feels like I haven't done what's most important to me.
I'm just saying, man. You're not that old. You can do anything you want. Anything you want.
I don't know what it is. All I know is it's giving me the blues.
Well, there you have it. We have a diagnosis. And the symptoms, well, he's sick of his job. He's tired of the strife. He's supposed to be in the prime of his life. Too old to be romantic, too young to be contented. He's never heard of a curing man before the middle age. Well, his friends all sell real estate. He sells stocks. Houses are built on one-acre lots. Nothing but the best folk live around here, drinking beef and gin. Importing beer, he's got the middle age blues.
Once I thought you're camping and live naturally. I bought a travel trailer with a built-in TV. Camps are all filled with the younger types, leaning around on their motorbikes. Well, I'm sitting here thinking about what might have been if I'd have come later and go back again. Loved a lot of women, but they didn't love me. Headed for the sunset, I'm only 33 in the middle age. I give up my condo with the manicured lawn, back my ATM, my Visa Gold card. I give up all the varsity letters I won just to have another one. Hang me down with the middle age blues. The old stock market can crash, the Florida bulls and the Bears can run out the door. Well, I give everything I've ever had just to keep myself from feeling so bad. Well, I never laugh and I barely cry. 50 more years till I die. We're all gonna get it. Got no choice. Listen to the warning. It's the devil's voice. It's the middle age blues. That's the middle age I know, it sounds like I'm overreacting, but I've been struggling with this for quite a while. It's this feeling I have, like something's missing. That's why I came in today. You're the only one I can talk to about this.
even know if it is a job. We can talk about that too, although I gotta say, I don't know much about the business. I do know that you're a top stockbroker and a real ladder climber, so tell me.
Yeah, it's not the job so much as I'm low on the whole system.
Ah, down on the system, now I can dig that. I hear you.
It's like no matter how high you climb, there's always someone or something pushing down on you from above. So what's the use? I'm sick of folks leaning on me. There's gotta be more to life. Really must be the middle-aged blues.
It's like I said, Michael, you can do anything you want. Anything. You know, getting older doesn't have to change that. But you know, you do have to figure out what it is you want. What you really, really want.
If I'm going to decide something that important, maybe I should have something stronger than this.
Abso-freaking-lutely. With pleasure and alacrity. You know, I had this old world friend who used to say, have drink, clear head. Have smoke, clear chest.
You know the reason I ordered that blue ribbon when I came in? The real reason why? Made me think of that time after college. I went up north. I've told you this story before, right?
Oh yeah, you were hiking around for a long time and singing and fishing.
Right. I spent the better part of a year wandering through northern Michigan. Camped with what I had on my back. Fish for trout, cold rivers. And I met this girl. Well, she was a woman, really. I mean, we were so young, but she had experienced so much. I felt instantly connected. She was part of it. Part of the land, part of nature. I loved her. I wanted to share everything with her. But what? You know, even now, as I think back to that summer, I think I'm starting to understand what it is I really want. I love two rivers, there's only one woman. They mean more than life to me. I'll never tell you the name of the one. Rivers are the fox and the manistee. All you fishers are
someone more instead. Camped on the edge of a blueberry patch, waited for dark and the mayfly to hatch. Fish the black waters where the river runs deep, tangled together at night when we sleep. I love two rivers and only one woman. They mean more than life to me. And I'll never tell you the name of the woman. Rivers are the fox and the manistee. Rivers are the fox and the manistee.
She really was something. Finest of rivers. And that's something.
So, why did you leave?
Suffered a strong bout of pragmatism. I finished college. Wanted to get some wandering done before I started a job. And I had this offer from a brokerage firm in Detroit. Thought I'd be a fool not to take it. Tried to convince her to come with me, but no luck. She had her world and I had mine. Hers was this connection to the land and all, and mine was fixated on the reality of making a living. See what I mean?
Pragmatic. You never went back up there, not even after your job settled in?
No, I never did. The next year I was swamped. Knee deep in work, I never looked up. I did get back to the Manistee once, but not the Fox, where the girl is. It's another 200 miles. I found the pole close right after the bridge, though. And I stopped listening to my heart, and it stuck in my head.
Hey, you know, I was just joshing with you about the whole middle-aged blues stuff. You know that, right? You know what I think you should do? You need to return to the North. You need to look this young lady up.
A lot of time has passed. She thinks are very different now for Sari.
Sari. Hey, pretty name, Sari.
Here. Sari Jean.
Sari Jean.
Didn't I just do a whole thing about how I would never tell you her name? Yes, it does.
No, not at all. But you know, you're not going to know unless you go up there. You got to go up there, suss things out, man. Check it out.
She's probably married with 5 kids. You know, women in the North.
You want another blue?
Sure. You know, I can still see her tending that bar. Shell of beer, half what it is here. Sorry. Jukebox, nickel a song. The beach, the dunes, the lake. The big one, Superior. Gumi. What could I have to offer even now to compare?
I remember her from another day. Clever little girl that I met in Grand Marais. I was just passing through, a free and easy liver. She didn't know what she wanted, and there was nothing I could give her. We swam without our clothes in Lake Superior's waters, played the tavern jukebox, stayed 6 songs for a quarter. But we could not break free from those fatal forces waiting around for me. Felt like wasting her resources. Right now she's probably married some jackpot savage, probably no worse or better than average. She's what we call young, already got 5 babies in the Buckhorn bar. Calls her his old lady. Did she bake that cherry pie, Billy boy, Billy boy? Did she bake that cherry pie, Johnny Joy? She can bake the cherry pie, read the movie magazines, and she keeps his house remarkably clean. But she never skinny dips or drinks wine from the bottle. Spends her spare time at the snowmobile throttle. But I remember her from that other day. Clever little girl that I knew in Grand Marais.
Man, what if it's not true? I mean, what if she's still there, single as none, just waiting for you?
Siri, single as a nun. I could go check it out.
Yes, you could, Mike. Go check it out. It'll only take a few days. That's all it will take.
No, not just a few days. I gotta cut loose completely. No compromises.
What? What? Oh. Wait, you're telling me the truth? You're willing to burn that proverbial bridge?
Yeah, why not? I got plenty of money.
Wow, you're brave. But, hold on a minute, think about it. What if she's not there? I mean, it's been a long time. Anything could, she could be dead.
Or, worse for me, alive and unavailable. But I can't think about that right now. Besides, what have I got to lose?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing but the no.
Yeah. The lake, the water, the woods, they'll still be there. Yeah. It's become so much clearer to me now. I gotta do this. Feels like I'm making the decision to go home.
And you're making the right decision, Mike. And if it doesn't work out, I'll still be here.
For the first time in my life, feels like I understand the road ahead.
Take care. Good luck.
I wonder if she's still there. I wonder if the buckhorns still stand. I'm going home to the golden meadow, hawkweed orange, hawkweed yellow. Going home where the white bird stands in the jackpot hills of northern
I was young, had fancy words upon my tongue, fancy thoughts inside my mind. Any fool could see I'd left my soul behind. Passed right on by Traverse City. I took a job outside Detroit. I thought that I'd be sitting pretty. I found a girl to share the night, spend my evenings getting high, spend my mornings getting well. There was nothing I wouldn't buy. There was nothing I wouldn't sell. So I'm going home to the golden meadow, hawkweed orange and hawkweed yellow. I'm going home where the white birch stands in the jackpine hills of New Michigan. So I have a cigar, fine tobacco, let the wail, the coyote echo, like the song of the white-throated sparrow pierce my ears, just like an arrow.
Taking a giant plunge based on a memory. That's a big time decision. Big time decisions lead to big changes. These changes can come in different ways. They might come like the seasons, steady, the promise of spring, bounty of fall. They might come with a fury, like a nor'easter off Superior, wild and unpredictable. But when we look back on our lives, we will measure our time here by the changes we've gone through as surely as we will the years.
Seems just like yesterday he was sitting right in the bar
thought he'd go.
It's a god-awful shame, that's the truth. Of course, I saw it coming on.
How the hell you did?
Well, I knew he was fading when Jimmy beat him at pool.
Jimmy never beat old Grandpa at pool.
He did once.
I don't believe it.
Well, I never saw it happen again, maybe, but that don't mean Jimmy was always trying his hardest either. And I'll tell you something else. Grandpa didn't tie a fly all winter, like he knew there was going to be no feed for him.
Yeah, well, he's deader than a roadkill now.
He looked a lot better, though. They did a nice job on him over at Unison.
Oh, were you just getting back from Grandpa's funeral? How was it?
Oh, about like you'd expect. Every badass in the county turned up. You know, you'd think a nice old coot like that would have a better class in mourners than
Me and you, Jenny?
Then what do you got? All buzzing around him, wondering how they got the red out of his nose.
Well, didn't you?
Well, like they was thinking of visiting the Undertaker themselves. I almost puked when Jimmy said it right out loud.
I wonder how they did.
Who gives a big rat's ass how they did it? I just think it's a shame you had to be dead to look better.
I liked it then.
Yeah, better red than dead, eh, Sarah?
Still, it's a big change him being gone.
Yeah, biggest change since they shut the mill. That's
30 years.
Long before you were born, eh, Sarah?
Oh, I am well past the big 3-0 mark by now.
Oh my, aren't we getting old?
Getting old, sweetie. Besides you, that is.
Sarah here is now well past 30.
Oh, she looks pretty tender to me still.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to find out now?
Well, the way things are going in my house, I might just give it a try.
Oh, poor Jenny. Ain't getting any at home.
You ain't listen to me, you old stump jumper. My old lady had her way, whole human race would die out. I've had enough of this too tired wife time. Not tonight time, my whole damn lifetime. I've had enough of this too tired wife time. Some other nighttime blues. I come home feeling rather romantic. Patted my wife and she said, "Don't panic. I had a hard day with the kitchen and kids, and I still have a lot to do. I've had enough of this too tired wife time. Not tonight time, the whole damn lifetime. I've had enough of this too tired wife time. Another nighttime blues." You know, I know there'll be some talking, and I'll be doing some late night walking. I never been much of a rolling stone. If a man can't live by well alone, I said I've had enough of this too tired wife time. Not tonight time, my whole damn lifetime. I've had enough of this too tired wife time. Some other nighttime blues. I may be crazy, I may be a fool. I know life ain't a Sunday school.
Men!
But if I go to hell for some of my sins, I'm gonna cuss that woman for the shit I'm in. I said I had enough of this too tired wife time. Not tonight time, my whole damn lifetime. I've had enough of this too tired wife time. Another nighttime blues.
You know, Odell, you've got a lot to learn about women.
Yeah, all right. I know I'm wet to look. Push me, will you, cowgirl? And send a couple over to these wisecracks. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant wisecracks. So, the old man
Yeah, Lip said his pool game was falling off there towards the end.
Yeah, well, Libby's got her head in the side pocket. What about you? Now, why are you mooning over there, huh? I mean, you're not gonna die for a while. You're still young, you're still pretty. I mean, don't got no family to tie you down.
Yeah, well, maybe she'd like someone to tie her down.
No, I have to wear no tie suit, go to church.
Bad chance of that with only the likes of you around, Odell.
Alexa, me, Miss Mac, as in truck, are her livelihood. Ain't too many of us shameless enough to get drunk after a funeral.
I mean, that's right. Drink up. I don't know what I'd do without you.
She'd go downstate and get married is what she'd do. Then you splinter of a chance of finding a decent, unattached man up here. Even you got a wife. God help her.
I do think about someone sometimes.
Oh, that's so. Gee, none of us ever noticed.
Oh, shut up, Jimmy. Who's Harry? Don't tell me that car salesman from the Sioux got his hooks into you.
Or that bozo who sold bar napkins with the dirty pictures on them. That was pretty hot and heavy for a while.
Well, he thought so anyway. Or no, not him.
Well, why don't you tell us, Harry? We're dying to know.
Last night you came alive again. The vision did not last. I saw you by my side again. The 7 years had passed. I
ain't worth it, darling. No man is.
Yeah, how would you know about that big Jenny? Recent times there ain't been one willing to get near enough for you to find out. I know that for a fact.
You know, Odell, you got a lot
Lots
to learn about women.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, know about women. You still haven't answered my question yet. Who is this dead sweetheart you keep dreaming on and... Oh, good God. Well, you don't mean old Grandpa, do you?
I think she was speaking figuratively when she said he came alive again. The person she's singing about is still alive.
Well, no shit. Kiss my sweet patootsies. See, I don't catch some nuisances like that. But look, push me again, will you, cowgirl? Hey, what's wrong with you, Libby? I mean, you're not setting them down as usual. And don't make a habit of that. Weight might go down.
Don't you have any respect for the dead?
Well, I'm drinking and toasting them every 20 minutes. And ain't that respect enough? Really? What's the matter with you? You don't have religion now, do you?
Oh, I don't know. You just start to wonder if there's anything to it or not.
To what?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't know anything to what. Sarah, will you pour a shot for this woman, please? Loosen up her tongue?
What if there really is a heaven or a hell? I mean, it makes you wonder when someone dies or something.
Okay, I get it now. You made a deal with the Almighty that if you let old Grandpa through the big pearlies, that you wouldn't take a drink all day. Is that it? Well, you don't got to worry about it. Old Grandpa's right where he always wanted to be. He's buried in the Northland, just like I heard him say. When I was a young boy, the preacher said to me, he said, time to get some thought, boy, to eternity. He said, where will you go when the final trumpet sounds? Will you go up or will you go down? I said, preacher, don't you know? I thought by now you'd heard. We all come from dust, and dust we shall return. Said, heaven for me, yeah, heaven for me. It's buried
passed away?
You don't understand a thing, kid.
I don't take it out on him, Jimmy. You know you're hurting.
Yeah, we all gotta go sometime.
Hey, don't you look a lot like that kid? Oh, you know who I mean. That guy several years ago who got y'all hot and bothered.
Yeah, sure, and I'm clear the silver dollar.
No, really, you know who I mean. You damn near left this place to run off with him. What you go on? Ask him.
Ask him what? He's my long lost true love. Look on yourself, Jenny.
Suits me. Hey, no!
I'll ask him. Hey. You wouldn't happen to be you look like someone, or maybe you are someone. Your name wouldn't happen to be Michael, would it?
It is.
Maybe you've got a double.
A double. Named Michael?
It's nice to see you again. My name is...
Sari. I remember.
It's been a long time.
It has. I guess I didn't think I'd find you here working the same bar.
Oh, I own it now.
Oh. With your husband?
No, no, I haven't got a husband.
No, Sari's been carrying a torch for you, Lo, these many years.
Jenny! No, I just figured, I worked here long enough to deserve owning it, and when my mom died, I sold her house and convinced Rusty, the old owner, to sell it to me. And you didn't come here to hear my life story. What can I get you to drink? Do you want some wine or something?
Beer is fine.
I don't know if I have anything that you'd like. I used to keep a case of Heineken's in the back, but it usually goes bad before I get to
It's okay. Beer is fine.
He's slumming tonight. Likes to dress up in needed clothes. Yeah, that'll happen.
So, what brings you back to God's country? Are you and your wife?
No, I don't have a wife.
Great. I mean,
Maybe don't like girls.
do you think?
Well, I'm looking for a job. That's part of it.
Seriously, you can't. I mean, up here, there's not many jobs up here.
You need a bartender?
What? I mean, I thought by now you would have struck it big down below.
He's still serving beer in this joint or what?
I was doing okay. Till I quit.
You quit. A good job. Why?
Well, because I wasn't very happy for a very long time. Every once in a while, I think about that time I came up here and I asked this old man where to fish, and he wouldn't tell me. And there was this woman. Well, you were a girl then.
She's been waiting for you.
Honey, she has. Was waiting for you.
And you told me to take Old Clinton Road, remember?
I remember.
What? She tell you East Twin Lakes? Son of a bitch.
And then later that night you came back and we,
I remember.
drinking on the beach by the dunes I remember late in the summer.
suppose he came back for the luxury hotels and gourmet food.
They could go back to the fishing, you know.
I came here looking for a new life.
What is this, some kind of male menopause?
I came here to find...
Yeah, find yourself, Jesus.
Look, friend, I came to look up Sari, not you.
Oh, damn, goddammit, shut up. This is a tender moment.
Hey, these savages know mine, they're only my livelihood.
Sari, I didn't come up here for vacation. Well, maybe some fishing. But I really would like a job.
You always were a little pushy, weren't you?
Hire him, Sarah. You could use some help.
Yeah, hire him, Sarah. Then maybe I could get a damn beer.
Well, what if it doesn't, you know, work out?
Well, you can just fire me.
Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I've been waiting a long time and now I don't know what to say.
Damn it, why don't you just hug him, kiss him, marry him for all I care? And somewhere along the way I can get a damn beer.
God damn it, shut up.
I'll get you one, Judy, just to keep the peace.
You don't have to say anything at all right now.
Well, I guess I have to say whether or not you're hired. But Michael, you can't be planning on moving out of here after a week or two to go backpacking in Bolivia or somewhere. I honestly don't think I could take it again.
Well, you can always come with me.
No. No, Michael, I couldn't then and I can't now.
Still the same. You always said I could find you here. Looks like you kept your word.
Well, I guess it's time for you to say something to me.
Feelings I've carried all through
here. I'd like to buy everybody a drink.
Yeah. Very much. All right. Here's to Sari.
Here's to old grandpa.
Here's to Michael. I hope you'll both be very happy.
Yeah.
And here's to the